Hello, good evening, good evening. Live on YouTube today, guys. Good news for the YouTube. Haven't been on YouTube for quite some time. I have been uploading on YouTube, but not really being live on YouTube. And that also live from my bedroom, what you see behind. I am in my bedroom. Yes, that's the bedroom. And is it any any different? No, not really. It's not. Doesn't make any difference though. But kind of trying out. So what's there for today? We are continuing with my readings. I just want to read a book for all my viewers. That's what I want to do. And that's what I do. I do it on Facebook, I do it on Instagram. And I guess I am just gonna put the light so my face shines a bit brighter. Maybe like that. Hi, Stephen. Stephen, hello, hello, hello. I think I'm just going to. I've got some time, so I am just going to keep this one on the 4G. That's on 4G, that's on Wi Fi. Yes, so I'm trying out today. This is my writing and reading desk, and I thought I will share with all of you some. YouTube was important, just to say, to give it a try what YouTube is all about, and see if I can use it for my whatever I'm trying to achieve here. So, yeah, let's read. Let's create some fun. No, I don't want to. I'm alright about it. Alrighty ho, righty ho, righty ho. Can you hear the mountain stream? Can you hear the mountain stream? A Zen master was walking in silence with one of his disciples at a tree. They sat down on rice and vegetables. After the meal, the disciple, a young monk who had not yet found the key to the mystery of Zen, broke the silence by asking the master, Master, how do I enter Zen? He was, of course, inquiring how to enter the state of consciousness which is Zen. The master remained silent. Almost 5 minutes passed, while the disciple anxiously waited for an answer. He was about to ask another question when the master suddenly spoke. Do you hear the sound of that mountain stream? The disciple had not been aware of any mountain stream. He had been too busy thinking about the meaning of Zen. Just let's adjust that camera a bit so my full face is in the picture. Just going to adjust the lighting as well. Sorry guys, just doing some little tiny adjustments here with the lighting. A cup of tea here. Does that help? Does that help? Does that help? Does it help like this? Let's see. Like this. Maybe better, slightly better lighting. So, hmm. So I made up a cup of tea for myself. Hmm. The disciple had not been aware of any mountain stream. He had been too busy about the meaning of Zen. Now, as he began to listen for the sound, his noisy, the hardly perceptible murmur of a small stream in the far distance. Yes, I can hear it now, he said. The master raised his finger and, with a look in his eyes that in some way was both fierce and gentle, said, "Enter Zen from here." The disciple was stunned. It was his first satori, a flash of enlightenment. He knew what Zen was without knowing what it was that he knew. They continued on their journey in silence. The disciple was amazed at the aliveness of the world around him. He experienced everything as if for the first time. Gradually, however, he started thinking again. The alert stillness became covered up again by mental noise. And before long, he had another question. "Master," he said, "I have been thinking, what would you have said if I hadn't been able to hear the mountain stream?" The master stopped, looked at him, raised his finger, and said, "Enter Zen from there." Thank you guys. Your likes are appreciated. That's why I read. Sharing is love. Right action. The ego asks, how can I make this situation fulfill my needs? Or how can I get some other situation that will fulfill my needs? Presence is a state of inner spaciousness. When you are present, you ask, how do I respond to the needs of this situation, of this moment? In fact, you don't even need to ask the question. You are still alert, open to what is. You bring in a new dimension into the situation. When instead of reacting against a situation, you merge with it, the solution arises out of the situation itself. Actually, it is not you, the person, who is looking and listening, but the alert stillness. Then, if the action is possible or necessary, you take action, or rather, right action happens through you. Right action is action that is appropriate to the whole. When the action is accomplished, the alert, spacious stillness remains. There is nobody who raises his arms in a gesture of triumph, shouting a defiant yeah. There is no one who says, "Look, I did that." All creativity comes out of inner spaciousness. Once the creation has happened and something has come into form, you have to be vigilant so that notion of me or mine does not arise. If you take credit for what you accomplished, the ego has returned and the spaciousness has become obscure. Most people are only peripherally aware of the world that surrounds them. People, I had issues with my connection. Well, I hope it will work. The voice in the head absorbs the greater part of their attention. Some people feel more alive when they travel and visit unfamiliar places or foreign countries because at those times sense perception Experiencing takes up more of their consciousness than thinking. They become more present. Others remain completely possessed by the voice in the head, even then. Their perceptions and experiences are distorted by instant judgments. They haven't really gone anywhere, only their body is traveling, while they remain where they have always been in their head. This is most people's reality. As soon as something is perceived, it is named, interpreted, compared with something else, liked, disliked, or called good or bad by the phantom self, the ego. They are imprisoned in thought forms in object consciousness. You do not awaken spiritually until the compulsive and unconscious naming. I guess I should start that light too. I've got a light. It's not looking good in the video. I've got YouTube playing in the front. And the lights are not. I'm just trying to adjust the lighting setup here. I guess that's better. If you want light on both, then you should start both the bed lights. Now it's better. It's looking on both the. Well, sorry guys, this is my first bedroom reading session, so I hope you guys don't mind. It will get professional because we are learning, all of us. Thanks for watching. And what's happening here? Let's see. Let's see. Interesting. Hmm. You do not awaken spiritually until the compulsive unconscious naming ceases, or at least you become aware of it. Thus are able to observe it as it happens. It is through this constant naming that the ego remains in place as the aware of it. There is inner space, and you are not possessed by the mind anymore. Choose an object close to you, a pen, a chair, a cup, a plant, and explore it visually. That is to say, look at it with great interest, almost curiosity. Okay? Avoid any objects with strong personal associations that remind you of the past, such as where you bought it, who gave it to you, and so on. Yeah, that's true. I've got two pens here, guys, right? I've got two pens. One is a cross pen. I got it imported from USA, and one is an economical pen. I won't say where it is made. Let's not compare, but it's economical. It has no brand. Both are ink pens. Both use different kinds of inks. So I'm just going to do that experiment. Also, avoid anything that has writing on it, such as a book or a bottle. It would stimulate thought. Without straining, relaxed but alert, give your complete attention to the object, every detail of it. If thoughts arise, don't get involved in them. It is not the thoughts you are interested in, but the act of perception itself. Can you take the thinking out of perceiving? Can you look without the voice in your head commenting, drawing conclusions, comparing, or trying to figure something out? After a couple of minutes or so, let your gaze wander around the room or wherever you are, your alert attention lighting up each thing that it rests upon. Well, exactly, everything around we have labels for it. That's understand what he's trying to say. Let's just try to move this closer a bit. and see if that improves my connection. I think it will improve definitely. I was having a connectivity issues here with the YouTube. However, don't differentiate between good and bad. Allow each sound. It's not fair enough. It's, oh, however, don't differentiate between good and bad. Allow each sound to be as, but alert attention is the key. When you look and listen in this way, perhaps